I didn't feel like he did, so I took him to another doctor. And he said, I think he has Tourette syndrome. And I still didn't believe it. And then I thought, well, maybe something with his eyes. Why is he blinking one at a time? So I took him to a holistic eye doctor, and he said, I think he has Tourette syndrome. And I was like, all right, that's it. I'm going to the top. And I went to the chief neurologist at Schneider's Children's Hospital. And after 3 hours of being poked and prodded and wired and scanned, she walks into the room and she says to me, he has Tourette syndrome. Which pill do you want to try first? And I went, with that statement, my heart just fell out of my chest onto the floor and broke into a million pieces. And I looked at her and I said, well, how long does he have to be on these pills? And she said, for the rest of his life. And I just couldn't believe that. And I looked at her and I said, well, I'm gonna have to think about that and I'll get back to you. And so I picked up the pieces of my heart and I took my beautiful little boy home. And when I got home, I Googled the long names of those medications. And I found out that within 5 years, he would have kidney damage. And within 10 years, he'd have liver damage. And there was no way I was gonna do that to my perfect little boy. And then I thought about the philosophy that I have and the faith that I have. And I just knew in my heart that wasn't the answer. And so as his mother, I decided to love him beyond love him like every parent loves their kid. And I already did already. I just wanted to love him more. And as his chiropractor, I decided to do more. And I adjusted my son every single day. Sometimes twice a day on karate, and 3 times a day when he had soccer and karate. And within 1 month, he was 80% better. And by the 2nd month, he was absolutely perfect, just like God intended him to be. And every day I thank God that I have the faith that I have, and that I believe and I know the philosophy that I have, the philosophy of chiropractic and how the body can heal itself. And I always take a minute and I close my eyes and I wonder, that's okay. And I say to myself,
he cute?
you know, what?
Was he cute?
No. If he was cute, would I still be standing here?
I just ruined the video. Go ahead.
I don't even know what I'm saying. No, so now he's 22 years old and he's living his dream on stage every weekend, living his life happy and healthy. And do you think that if I picked one of those pills, would he be like that today? No. He'd be sick with kidney damage and liver damage. And I thank God every day that I have the philosophy that I have and I know what I know. And then I take a minute and I think about the other parents who have kids in similar situations that I do, that take them to doctors because they love them more than life itself, but they don't have the knowledge that I have, and they don't have the philosophy I have, and they pick the pill. And that breaks my heart too. And so I'm gonna quote somebody really, really famous right now. And he says, with knowledge comes great responsibility. Who's that? Spider-Man, right? You guys are like little superheroes now. You today have just learned so much knowledge. My only hope is that you share it with people, that you share it with everyone you know and love, because the reality is people don't know this. Everything that you learned today with the yoga and the nutrition and the worthiness and the chiropractic, people need to know. So these are big secrets that you need to share, because you never know whose life you can change or whose life you can possibly save. So I'm going to let you guys go, and I thank you so much for being here. God bless.
Thank you.